chased it for years.
Stop. Don't want to hear something. It's Convo Time. This is the show where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with young adults. Now, I've got two new besties with me. They are my besties. One from old and one from new. Actually, you're both old. You're both old. Like, what? We're both. It's like, who's new? At least she's referring to you. Yeah, new to my life. Y'all know Toby, the usual man, them Toby. How you doing?
Good. I just still here.
You and this your hats.
Yeah, I don't know why you have this big for my hat, man. Leave my hat.
Anyway, I'll allow for now. And guys, my two old and new besties, we call it new to my life, old to my life, whatever it is. My girl Regina, how you doing?
I'm fine.
And we got the gorgeous Lillian.
Wait, is that all we get?
What do you want?
You just get my girl Regina. Anyway, I'll introduce myself.
Okay, I'm not Binu. Sorry.
My name is Regina. I am a microbiologist by profession.
Oh yeah.
I am a makeup artist by passion.
Okay.
To make profit.
Okay.
And
yes. Can y'all see my face? She beat it up.
We're just not glowing too much, but okay. Yeah, that's it. So.
Okay.
Oh, she gets like okay.
Yeah,
you too.
I am a field marketing manager by profession, and when I'm not jet setting, I'm actually but yeah, I do like a bunch of like influencer stuff and things on the side.
Influencer.
So that could be like my passion to profit.
Yeah, passion to profit.
Influencer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I do a blog thing on the side. I take pictures for my Instagram. I do ads for brands.
So are you an influencer?
I guess she is.
Micro-influencer.
Hold up. Let's define influencer. I feel like people are claiming to be influencers now. Am I wrong?
I would agree.
What is an influencer?
An influencer?
Like, in a nutshell, is somebody that has, like, influence on society. So, like, say you have, like, a bunch of followers or whatever, and you have, like, you know, your certain niche or whatever. So there's, like, the lifestyle bloggers, like, there's the travel vloggers, there's, like, the fitness ones. So, like, it just depends on whatever niche. In my case, I'd like to do, like, lifestyle stuff.
So you influence Jet Life?
Not necessarily. Like, when I started, it was more about, like, I just felt like not everybody needs to be like the Kylie Jenners of the world. Like, you can actually work and have like a good life and, you know, have a good career. And, like, you know, as a young woman or whatever, I mean, I feel like I influence people to want to achieve their best selves.
But do social media influencers, let's say now, do they not need to actually have something substantial? Like, the way I see influencers, and maybe I need to, is that you need to be established. You have to have established credibility. Yeah. So to say that I am this person, I influence in this particular industry, and this is what I do, for people to know who I am, and I need to sell a particular brand, for example. And then people are going to look at me and go, oh my goodness, you're amazing, I want to follow you. Brands then follow this person too and say, oh, you're making other people buy these things. I want you to sell this to other people as well, my brand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what I see it as.
I think that's what it is in a nutshell. I think, like we've said, influencers are people that sort of, they have a way of influencing, for lack of a better word, influencing other people, the society. So for me, I feel an influencer, they have to have an audience. So a lot of times you have brands contacting them and saying, okay, I'd like you to promote my product and da-da-da-da-da. Then you take pictures of the product and you shout it out on Instagram and you say, follow this person or go check out this person's page. And, you know, a lot of people, I know myself, I've bought a lot of like products from people that I classify as influencers.
You use their 50% code.
Sometimes I do. Girl gotta save my coins, you know. I gotta save my money.
That's a discount.
Influencers though.
Why?
That whole 50% code.
It's not 50, it's 10%.
Okay, let's say 10%.
I'll be lucky to get 50%, I won't lie.
They make it look like they're doing you a favor, but you're actually doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because they're getting more stuff
Yeah.
for, basically, like, you probably pay for the stuff they got for free, and then you're paying for it, and you're thinking, oh, they're giving me a discount.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, they're using sort of like they're reviewing the product and getting you to buy it, and then because they have discount codes, so they like tell you, okay, you can buy
Side question: ever feel like those discount codes that the companies up the price, then give you a code to make you buy at like a normal, so your brain is thinking it's 10%, but it's actually the normal price. So they make you feel good about yourself.
It's true.
Probably.
It's all business. They basically just use the influencers and, you know, they just use them to like get, because they have fans. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I can be a guy who, like, I could be someone who probably just chats a lot on Snapchat, and people like to listen to wherever I say. Yeah. And they'll be like, oh yeah, say this, and then, like, a lot of people make money off it. Now, I won't lie, like, I don't want to kick anyone's hustle. I know people who I used to think they'll never be up to anything in life, and they're making money from it.
Yeah. Is it a career now, though?
Yeah,
I would say so, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
I think it's just starting.
It's literally just starting.
I feel like in the future, this industry or this social media era, or whatever it's called, is gonna be massive, because influencers in general, they're not just one, they're different industries. So you can be an influencer for different things. I'm into makeup. If I decide, or if I grow the platform big enough to be able to become an influencer, I can now say, okay, yes, I'm going to be an influencer for mainly makeup products. Okay, you know, look for brands that would want me to promote their product. Do you get what I mean?
And right now, like, we're at a point where people aren't actually necessarily buying from the brands. They're like, for instance, would you buy a pair of lashes if you haven't gone on YouTube like several times to like review it and be like, oh, Jackie Aina is saying X, Y, and Z about these lashes, maybe I should pick them up. Like, we're more likely to buy from like human interactions or like reviews or whatever, and that's what the brands are catching up on.
In all fairness, even with like holidays and stuff, for me to be able to go on a holiday, I kind of go, oh, where's this person been? Oh, that looks fabulous. That's where I'm going to go next, that kind of thing. True. Adana David, like herself and her family fly so much, and I'm thinking, okay, my next trip, she's made Africa look amazing. I'm thinking, why haven't I holidayed in Africa?
To be honest, I don't really watch her videos, but I think one of the main times that I watch her videos is when like she goes to Nigeria or she goes like to African countries. Like, I just find it interesting. Like,
I hear that.
Yeah, but there's a plot twist with that though. That's the issue I have with all those influencers. See, my take on this thing is, a lot of the times they act like they're enjoying it, that they're doing it, but they're actually doing it because they're being paid. For example, now I'm the kind of guy who I always tell people, try something new. But you want to try something new by going to look at what other people have done, see if they liked it. You're not really trying something new. You're going based on a judgment that someone has already made. But I always feel like, why don't you make it your own personal judgment of that? For example, like, a lot of people this summer went to Bali because a lot of vloggers were selling the whole go to Bali. And I'm like, I'm not going to go there because everyone's saying go there. I like to go to places where I'm like, I'd like to see what it's like. I want to have my own personal experience.
And that's the difference between an influencer and the influencee. So, like, you're always going to have two people in the world.
Yeah, but what if the influencers pay to go to Bali? Like, for example, if they pay me to go, I will tell you it's the best place.
Yeah.
But what if it's not the best?
But a lot of them trying. Well, I don't really know them, but most of them say, okay, I'm not gonna be biased by this or by this review. But I just wanted to say something off what he was saying. I think it depends on the individual. Yeah. That is like, or the influencee, like you would say.
I agree.
You know, for me, I'm the type of person that when it comes to certain things, I can be indecisive. So I'd rather sort of like look for someone else, like who's done it already. This is off topic, but let's say food. When we go, I don't like trying new things. So if I go to a new restaurant, I make sure I'm going with someone that's been there, and I'm like, okay, so tell me what you had and how good it is, and blah blah blah. Excuse me, blah blah blah. So it's mainly like, for me, I feel it's different for different people. You know, there's sometimes I look at people promoting different things. I'm like, nah, I'm not jumping on this. For example, Fenty Beauty, when it came out, everyone jumped.
Why did you jump on it though?
I don't know. For me, I felt like, what's the hype?
And you're a makeup artist.
I was like, what's the hype? And then like, I looked at the reviews and I heard, okay, the foundation is great, but you know, the trophy wife is too this, too that. I just lost interest in it. To be honest, I just felt like I felt like it's overhyped, and because it's a celebrity, I feel like, why am I going to be paying more for? And I have a foundation, or I use foundations that work for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm not jumping on this wagon.
Did you try it?
I didn't try it.
So how did you know it wouldn't work for you if you didn't try it?
I chose not to try it because I didn't want to jump.
You didn't buy into the idea.
I didn't buy into
so
the
because a lot of brands right now, I feel like they're selling the idea, not their product. Like even with Nike as well, getting behind the whole Colin parking it, they don't care. They don't. That's Nike does not care.
No,
I think they have enough money not to care.
Exactly, they're there to sell stuff, and like right now they've literally started buying into people's emotions, buying into like the whole, we have a greater thing. It's not just our brand or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what people are buying into. But like from an influencer like point of view or whatever, I feel like it's just down to the individual. Like I personally wouldn't represent brands that I don't believe in or agree with. So
are you sure?
If they pay you a load of money.
If I paid you exactly,
but see, that's the
people
thing
have turned it
between
down,
some
though.
influencers that they do this full time and people that have a career.
Yeah.
So like I have a career, I don't have to jump on it.
Yeah, but if I paid you more than you'd probably earn in a lifetime in your career to jump on my product, you will as an influencer.
Some people don't.
I think it's
I
all
think it
true.
depends. So for instance, now I'm not gonna go out and promote Budweiser. I don't believe in no matter how much they I'm not gonna promote alcohol. I'm not gonna promote nudity. I'm not gonna. Do you get what I mean? There's a line.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Like you're not gonna promote Budweiser. What's your favorite artist? Like, what would be something you'd like to go watch? Who would you mention?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm really loving Neo.
So
Only now?
Really?
No, like not just now, but like her new album just launched, and I'm obsessed.
Wait,
oh no, not Neo. Someone
Neo.
else.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah, the
Oh,
girl.
sorry, I'm thinking the guy.
It's like no, Neo.
No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking.
What
I
has
love
he
her
done
right now.
recently? Like,
I swear he
no
stopped.
shade.
She just recently came out with a new album.
No
Pretty
shade.
bomb. Check it out.
Alright, so if Neo was having a concert, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's a really big place, and Budweiser was gonna give you tickets to go. Would you say you're not gonna take it?
I would take the tickets, but
You're
maybe
supporting
not
Budweiser.
put it on my.
But
the thing is,
that's
I
what
get
we
to
get.
choose. I get to choose what goes on my page. I'm very selective. So like, for instance, like on my stories or whatever, I would show like myself traveling. I would show myself working. I would show like my fitness stuff. I would show like my actual lifestyle and everything like around that. If you go on there now, there's nothing around alcohol. There's nothing around. I'm.
They're gonna give you the ticket, but all you have to do is say thanks to Budweiser for this ticket.
But then in that case, I can buy the ticket myself because I have a career.
I think what she's basically saying is
they'll
like,
give you backstage. Nah,
what she's saying is like,
you can choose.
if you're asking me to promote it and go on this thing of I support
and I
you,
back this,
no, I won't do it. But if you're giving me free tickets, why not? I'll take it.
Like for instance now,
Go to
like
the
I just
concert.
recently did a post on, I'm part of the Black inclusion leadership team of my company and all of that. If somebody is now coming to tell me to promote white privilege or whatever, it doesn't make sense.
See, the thing is, for me, the reason why I feel like a lot, like this whole influencer thing, I feel like it's a name that was created by someone who probably just woke up. I'm gonna call myself an influencer.
That's the same as every word in the dictionary.
Socialites, that came about as well.
Yeah. But
years
this one
ago.
is different. When I talk about influencers, I'm talking about the whole idea of. See, I mentioned Budweiser, right? But I can probably work for a company that owns Budweiser, and we can give you that ticket. You're still gonna take it. A lot of people don't really do research
But see, you can't
into
really
the things.
say somebody, like, I feel like it's all down to the individual. Yeah, there are some people that would take it, but there are also people that won't. That's just life. There's like the influencer, the influencee. There's two different types of people. It's just down to the individual and if they want to be authentic or not. Because you can't be an influencer that like literally jumps at every single type of brand.
True.
But then your credibility,
trades.
exactly. But then your credibility seems to go down. Like as opposed to Jackie Aina, who's actually like cutthroat.
Yeah.
I do not like this makeup brand.
She
People
says it as
believe
it
in her
is.
more.
Yeah.
So like I feel like unless you're like your authentic self or whatever, you start to lose that credibility if you're just hopping on everything.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, okay, we're gonna take a quick. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue this topic on social media influencers, and maybe we'll talk next about how or what they're actually influencing and how they're influencing people. Be right back. Welcome back to ConvoTime. So far we have been talking about social media influencers on Instagram, well mainly Instagram so far, really.
Yeah.
YouTube, whatever it is that they're whatever platform they're influencing on. And we've kind of discussed what social media influencers are, what they're defined as. And we were talking about, before we took a break, we were talking about basically making a career out of this? And is this what people are actually doing? Is this the new thing? I'm questioning, is there going to be like in the next 2 years, or even very recently, or even if there is, a course on how to be a social media influencer in uni?
Courses on how to be an influencer. Yeah. And I think it's definitely going to pick up. Because like recently I went to like the Festival of Marketing or whatever. And there's like a bunch of all these brands like Puma and all these other things. They're literally using analytics now to figure out the best influencers to represent their brands.
Yeah, and I think like I've not heard of uni, but I know that people do courses like how to be an influencer. Some people write books. There's so many things that people learn.
And this is the new way to make money.
Very, very profitable markets.
Do people need accounting careers and
no
business careers and all of that now?
If you want to, if that's what you want, go for it. If it's YouTube or influencing you want to start doing, go for it. Yeah, it is.
But I would say like at least start to see some coins come in before you say I'm an influencer.
Sorry to cut you. I think now like there's a wide range of like career choices. 2018, everyone's going to do different things. Before, back in the day, is it that doctor, accounting, whatever. engineer, what's else, science. But now people are doing so many different things, and like, if you want to go into, but like she said, you also need to sort of have some sort of income or flow of income that would help you generate some sort of capital, because it's not an easy job. You have to have cameras, you have to have quality cameras, you have to have
tickets.
Playing tickets, because you need to. I've seen some people go to restaurants, particular restaurant, just to take pictures for Instagram.
And that's the bread.
I don't know. They'll ask for water.
Or they'll put on the location so people can know that they're there, but then don't eat there or anything. This is
I think
crazy.
I should actually be an influencer in that one. I eat at restaurants a lot now. I don't know.
You do? Yeah, but you spend the money there.
Yeah.
So it's completely
actually,
different.
my whole plan in the long run is for them to start paying me to go and eat in their restaurants.
I hear that. I actually started a food page just because of that.
Well, here's the thing. Is there anything wrong with fake it till you make it?
I don't think
it depends.
Because I think with influencers, go on.
No, make your point.
Because I feel like social media influencers, that's what most of them do. They sell the lifestyle. Because when you start to sell it, people see. I don't want to mention someone's name, but we know ourselves. Shout out to you. Like whereby the person would probably get something from a friend and rock it and take pictures, and people get loads of that. Like a ball pose. And I was a bit. I was taken back when I found out that the person was doing that, because I was like, bro, that's really shallow. But then I'm thinking about it again. Is there anything wrong in it if there's an end goal? Because your end goal is to get people to stop paying you.
That is the end goal.
Yeah.
But what happens when the end goal isn't actually being established?
And I think, I think there's a lot of times people get deceived by what you do. If that's the life, I love people that fake it till you make it, as long as you make it.
Yeah.
Don't just fake, and all people know you about is just to be fake. Fake it till you make it.
Don't get caught.
Don't get sucked in that lifestyle if it's not working out for you. Do you get me? And I also believe in, if I'm borrowing something, okay, maybe I won't go and say, okay, I borrowed this from Loretta. But there's a way you put it that it's not like you're really owning up that this is my ish. Oh, excuse me, can I say?
Yeah, go on.
This is my ish. You can bleep that out. Okay?
Just change it to it's different.
You're my
But anyway, there's a way you put it that it's not like, okay, this is my stuff.
Yeah.
There's a way you put it that, okay, no, you don't even need to.
I didn't say it's mine. I didn't say it wasn't mine.
Sort of thing. Because a lot of people are watching, young people are watching. Let's say I have this Chanel bag that is like worth a lot of money, and I'm posing it off as it's mine. Some girl that looks up to me can go and say, I want Chanel bag. I'll do anything possible to get Chanel bag. And God knows what you're doing to get Chanel bag. Maybe I collected from you to let me use and take pictures.
If only you could collect Chanel bag from me.
I don't believe in fake it till you make it.
Do you know?
I just feel like you should just be your authentic self.
Honestly.
Like, if you are going to say, okay, I'm going to influence people to do X, Y, and Z, why influence them to live a fake life? Because I literally see, okay, all these people now getting fake asses, fake tits, and all of this other stuff. Like,
tie the lipo gang? Is it lipo? yeah, lipo. I know. Investments.
Wow.
Literally, and then you see all these little girls and stuff. Like, when I was a kid, I actually had a childhood. I'm not beating my face. I'm not watching YouTube.
Honestly.
I'm not doing all of this. Like now, you have a wave of all these kids like growing up trying to meet like unrealistic expectations, and it's based on these influencers or celebrities or whatever.
That they fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
I think let me correct myself. Okay.
You're very contradictory.
Yeah, because you make me see it in a different angle. Okay, I do agree with you, and I feel like maybe what I was trying to say is I believe in packaging.
Yeah.
And in this life, everything is about packaging.
Yeah. I think.
You get what? I think that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe not. If you're on a platform where people look up to you, okay, yes, you shouldn't even fake it because you're not being yourself.
Yeah.
So, but I think I believe you need to package yourself.
It's true.
Like on some level, you have to. Like I don't know if I should talk about this, but I know like I sing on the side. Okay, so when I go, sometimes I get invited to minister and I see somebody that I know. Okay, this person, calm down. You know you are, but when the person gets on there, they will demo like they're the best thing in this world. And to be honest, I'm like, scared. People are really catching that vibe. Like I am all in all. Like I'm this. I come with the dress and I look good. And I open sometimes they open their mouth and you're like, yeah.
But if you need like materialistic things to actually have that confidence within yourself, then you need to check yourself. Because do you get what I mean? True. Because like you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, but then you don't have the funds in the bank account to support your this and that, and then you have to like wear all these brands to make you feel like you're something. And I'm just like, no.
In all fairness, that's what annoys me about it, because at the end of the day, if you're doing fake it till you make it, that's where my question lies. What happens when you don't make it? Are you going to fake it forever?
Are you making it too? A fake life? Because I'm confused.
You won't be faking for...
No, because when you say fake it till you make it, okay. In terms of influencers, that's what we're talking about. I know the scandal that happened with...
Bow Wow.
Yippee.
Yeah. No, not him. Not him. You know the other person.
The other Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Visa babe.
Oh
my bad. Sorry, I should have said it.
You know that whole thing that happened and she came out and she said, okay, these are not her stuff and she borrowed it and that. Now, for influencers, I feel like because they are trying to attract a certain type of brand to give them money, to give them that, sometimes they have to do something that is not really them. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. So it might sound fake, but at the end of the day, that's their hustle.
But it's fake, because like I'm sorry, I'm not gonna carry a Hermes bag on the train if I can't afford it. If I can't afford it every month and I can't afford a chauffeur-driven car to match the Hermes, don't buy it. Yeah, but you're not about that life.
I feel like where you're getting at is, we keep forgetting something. Like all these influencers still fall under entertainment.
It's true.
When you look at entertainment, like I remember when people were knocking off, the whole bow, being on the plane and all that, and I was like, yeah, but you guys forget that most of the times when you watch a music video, the guy's rapping about sitting in a Bentley. He doesn't own a car. But at that video, he's looking fly. Because you're selling the image. It's all entertainment to your eyes. So for me, that was the only thing. I didn't really have a problem with the whole Visa Bay thing. It was just for me, like, then don't come out. Do you know what I mean? It's like entertainment whereby, like, if I'm an actor, not like magicians, like, there's nothing like magic, like, it's just all them playing your mind. It's all in the mind. So it's like a magician then coming out one day and going, actually, let me show you how I did it. Why are you telling me? So for me, the only problem is, if you're going to be an influencer, and because I don't know your end goal, you don't have to explain to me. Yeah. Do you know, like, have you ever heard to say, like, if I don't own up to it, I didn't do it. Yeah. Even though you saw me shoot the person, if I say I'm not the one that pulled that trigger, it's my word. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I feel like the moment you own up to it, then you're lost in the sauce, because then you're no longer going about your end goal.
But that wasn't them to begin with, so that's why they got lost. They weren't standing for anything.
Yeah, true.
It's just like, I just want the brands, I just want this fancy stuff that I can't afford in the long run.
I think because there are some people that have done that and they actually made it. Like that's what I was when you were saying, what do they make when they're faking it or something like that? Yeah. Where are they making it? Some people have started in that line of being fake or whatever, and then some brand sees that this person is getting a lot of followers or whatever, and they say, okay, come, we want to work with you. And next thing they do that brand, another brand sees that they're working, come, let me work with you. Some people have made it that way.
when we talk about make it, what's in the bank account?
Is it financial?
True.
Is it popularity? Because I would rather have like financial gain than just like a bunch of followers.
But I think a lot of people have mixed it up nowadays. I think people mainly go for popularity.
Yeah.
Which is why, like I said, a lot of people are coming out saying, I watch YouTube a lot, so a lot of them are coming out saying, this brand is not paying well enough, or this. I'm thinking.
Like Greeny.
You don't be dropping names. What's wrong with you?
When you guys talk about them coming out, right? I remember a lecturer actually said this to me, and I think it was something that Jay-Z had said, and he said, would you prefer to make 10 million in the space of 10 years or make 10 million in 1 year? That's what's happening now in social media. Like, a lot of influencers want the now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people whereby, like, you could have a deal. Like, there's a Rocky. Yeah, the movie Rocky. The guy who, the real person actually said he wanted, I think at that time when they made the movie, I think he said something around $10,000. That was what he wanted, because he didn't think the movie was going to be a big, or they offered him 10,000 or 10% of the movie's income. And he took the 10,000. And if he had taken 10%, he'd have made millions.
Yeah, knowledge
so, see, that's the thing. That knowledge, that's what I feel like sometimes, if you're going to be I look at loads of young kids, I believe, that look up to these people. I'm like, I believe in this thing whereby if you're going to do anything, learn how to do it. Like, if you're going to do a suicide a serial killer.
What?
No, sorry. If you're going to see a serial killer.
Bad word choice.
Tongue
twister. A serial killer is better.
No. What I'm saying is that whatever you do,
like, if you want to be extreme,
you have to.
Yeah,
For you to be good, you have to, walk out. You can't just be like, I want to do this and sit at home and not really study it.
Yeah, you have to research.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, final thoughts, guys. What we thinking? Influencers, are you going to be an influencer yourself?
I'm an influencer.
I feel like everyone's an influencer.
For Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Lillian, please always say.
Sorry.
Before she prophesied being an influencer for Jesus. I would say like everyone has the ability to be an influencer. Like you don't have to have tens and thousands of followers. Like even just like your neighbors or some kids. Exactly. Be an influencer in your community.
Yeah.
Like stand for something or you just fall for everything.
True.
Stand for money. Don't go and kill somebody.
Stand
But
for money.
tell anybody out there, if you're cooking and you want me to taste your food and pay
Oh my
me.
God.
On a final note, guys, always remember that at the end of the day, you can be an influencer yourself. And don't forget that these people that we are also being influenced by are not gods.
No.
They're human beings. So be yourself and stand for something. This has been ConvoTime, and we'll see you soon.